A crisis has arisen. Lá vai ela.
Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao. I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that, but at this rate I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich at Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. Builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
Hallelujah.
Good afternoon, Miss Archer. They're expecting you in the briefing room.
Estou contigo.
Wrong way, Miss Archer.
Eu te pergunto nada. Estás a dormir? Acorda.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
I'm sorry if I kept you waiting. It won't happen again.
I seem to recall hearing that before.
You'll not have to hear it again.
Let us hope not. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lawrie.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interest that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives? That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitri Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943 when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM, as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about HARM?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
I'll try to surpass your expectations.
Considering that I expect you to fail miserably, you shouldn't have to try very hard.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful. both of you.
Thank you. Oh.
Access prohibited. You do not have clearance for this area.
Continua a dormir.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Welcome to Basic Field Tactics. This course comprises several areas, each with its own lesson. You must complete each lesson in order to proceed. Now step up to the active station designated by the flashing light. Your crosshair will change to indicate an item that can be activated. Alright, now open the door to the next area. Bystanders will often
Well done.
No.
Alright, now if you want congratulations. You've completed the Basic Field Tactics course. You should now continue to the Advanced Field Tactics area, where you will receive specific instruction for your upcoming mission. Note that new simulations will be prepared for you before each mission. Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics. Keep an eye out for ammunition boxes. Each can contain various ammunition types. Once the box is empty, it will disappear. You won't have the opportunity to heal while on a mission, so you'll need to rely on body armor to protect yourself from damage. Be warned that certain types of damage will ignore armor completely, though, such as that sustained from falling or running out of oxygen. Alright, now open the door to the... While on a mission, always keep an eye out for miscellaneous intelligence items that might be of benefit to us. Here are some of the items you should look for. Alright, now you may occasionally be called upon to arm or disarm explosive devices. Simply activate the device to enable or disable it as necessary. Disarm these mock explosives in order to proceed. Alright, now open the door to the next area. It's often advisable to move as quietly as possible to avoid detection. The faster you move, the louder your footsteps will be. It is therefore advisable to walk or move in a crouch when you're trying to be discreet.
Agora eu vou fazer isto.
Well done.
The volume of your footsteps can be modified by the material upon which you're moving. Be careful of tile, metal, and other hard surfaces. Whenever possible, favor carpet or turf. Alright, now open the door to the next area.
Wow, you're pretty light-footed.
If you're not sure what to expect around a corner, it is generally safe to step out for a moment to see what's up ahead. As long as you duck back quickly, you probably won't be spotted. Of course, the closer you are to an enemy, the more likely it is that you'll be seen, so listen for footsteps or conversation before leaving cover. Excellent. Proceed to the next course. Use your flashlight to find your way to the door. Your flashlight is an effective tool, but it can also give away your position. Try not to let enemies see the beam.
Firing.
So, do you think the CT-180 will give a decent field rating?
Hello, Kate. How are you? Smithy wants me to run you through a basic firearms refresher course. It's a revolver. It can't be adequately silenced, but its simple design accommodates a wider range of ammunition than most automatic pistols can reliably handle.
Camarada. Não.
Some things to note about firearms. If the dynamic crosshair option is enabled in the menu, you can gauge your accuracy by the relative size of your crosshair. The larger it is, the worse your aim will be. The next function key is very important. With it, you can cycle through the available ammunition types for a given weapon. More importantly, it cycles through a gadget's various functions. For example, it allows you to toggle between the Berette's lockpick and weapon modes. Learn to monitor your ammunition. Reload your weapon between firefights to make sure you don't run empty at inopportune moments. You can shoot through certain walls and objects. Of course, doing so may affect the accuracy, range, and velocity of the shot, but it's sometimes preferable to dispatch an enemy before he sees you. Keep an eye out for these materials. Be careful not to injure civilians. If you kill an innocent bystander, you will fail your mission. You will also fail if 3 or more bystanders are slain by enemy fire. If you're ever in doubt, look at your crosshair. It will change to indicate the person you're targeting is friendly. Use the holster weapon key to conceal your weapon rapidly. If your weapon is already holstered, hitting this key will draw the last weapon you had out.
Olá, és mesmo chato. Não. Send. Catch.
Let's talk about your Berette. In its default mode, it can be used as a lockpick, ideal for bypassing certain keyed padlocks. Of course, the more complicated the mechanism, the longer it will take to pick. Note that the Berette only works on padlocks with keyholes. The Berette can also be used as a weapon by hitting the next function key. When you slash an adversary, the pressure on the blade releases a small amount of toxin into his bloodstream. Quite deadly. A spare bit of change can come in very handy when you need to distract someone. A judicious agent doesn't leave corpses lying about, as they tend to arouse suspicion. Judging by your slight frame, you won't have much trouble hauling bodies away, so we've come up with this special body-removing powder just for you. Sprinkle a bit of it on dead...
Quer para aí, fala?
All ready to go,
Ow.
eh? Well, have a safe mission.
Where's the button?
Intelligent.
Brexit. Let's go.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. It turned out they'd been compromised by the chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Monroe's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
Where's the challenge in that? I just hope there are enough to keep me busy.
You may regret that sentiment.
Ok, agora vou ficar de servir.
I want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
I don't like it here.
Why not?
It's so foreign.
Boa tarde,
Well,
marafada.
it is a foreign country.
I know
Tá
that.
boa.
But Canada's a foreign country too, and isn't this foreign?
But I thought the reason you wanted to come here was that it is so different.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to relax and enjoy yourself? I'll bet you'll have a lot of fun if you just stop worrying.
Think so?
Sure.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right.
Where's
Let's
that
walk down to the Medina and see some sights.
Okay.
Estás boa. Nós também estão. Eu também. Antes possíveis. Entrada a fazer snipe. Hora do sniper. E para a rua. Ainda jogo isto. Isso é para ficar no YouTube. Anos, exatamente. Pronto, lá está o coisa a pegar, sinceramente. O chat bloqueia boas cenas.
Rabble!
Né?
There must be a hole in my pocket.
Quando apanhar a promoção do Sons of the Forest, depois convido-te para jogar isso. Depois pagas? Pagas tu e pago eu.
I say, don't you people have jobs?
Até lá o jogo tem que entrar em promoção outra vez, que eu perdi a promoção.
Derelict! Good for nothing. Derelict!
Ah, tchau.
I'll cover him for the next stretch. Get to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
heard he plans to marry the American girl.
Pobre dele.
The girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, sir.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes. It seems very strange, but America is a strange country.
She may be crazy, but she is attractive.
But you're invariably attracted to crazy women.
All women are crazy.
Shh, not so loud.
Thank you for your help.
Queria o bilhete? Camarada de ti. Aqui que isto aqui vai ficar.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there.
Espera, tem.
Here he comes. Get ready.
Não avisa nada.
You just lost yourself a customer.
Verdadeira está
This
forte.
is too much.
Not again. Where are you, you
Vamos
pesky
contigo.
little dime? I'd better find it quickly before the thieves swoop in like vultures.
Errado. Graças.
Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was
You know,
standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Oh, be sure to check the mail before you go.
Someone there? I do not like getting shot at. Hello?
Atrasados.
Someone there? Bullets are not my favorite.
Caraca. Brava a tua tia. Está o outro a gritar?
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey for you. Only $20 American. Sorry, I don't want a monkey. What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me.
Fuck. Parecem.
Who is it? Who is there?
É quieto.
Someone there?
Mon
Sorry,
Dieu,
Mom.
what pigs these people are.
És.
Who is there?
Can't even get decent reception in this place.
Are you okay?
This stupid machine took my change.
Tens que tudo para quê?
Mr. Volkov said the girl will be here soon.
How will we recognize her?
You didn't see the photograph on the bulletin board?
What photograph?
Mon Dieu!
I'm sorry, nobody told me.
Mr. Volkov was very specific at the meeting this morning. He said, be sure to study the photograph on the bulletin board. If you fail to recognize her, I'll assume something is wrong with your eyes and remove them for you.
I missed the meeting. I had to drop my daughter at school. I don't want him to scope out my eyes.
I have no sympathy for you. You knew this was an important mission. You should have made other arrangements for your daughter.
Can you describe the girl for me? What color is her hair?
Why should I tell you? It would serve you right to have your eyes gouged out with a rusty spoon. You need to learn to prioritize.
Please, I beg you. Is she young or old? How does she dress?
She's 50 years old and wears a suit of armor.
I don't believe you.
She just turned 14 and she runs around in a bath towel.
Curse you! May all your sons marry camels!
If you must curse someone, curse yourself. There are a lot of people who would kill to have this job. You should take your work more seriously.
Please, just tell me what color her eyes are. Blue? I'd kill every woman with blue eyes that I see. Brown? Green?
I have to get back to my post. See you later. If you have eyes. Are you okay?
Tu também não tens olhos. É engraçado. Isto é que se fala.
Would you care for a frosty beverage?
No thanks. Perhaps later.
Para em português. E tudo.
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
Something quiet and romantic. It's for our anniversary.
Well, in that case, perhaps Azru might just be the ticket. It's quiet and less touristy than Fez.
That sounds marvelous. Do you have any brochures?
Sure, here you are.
Thank you.
I wanted to go to France, but Clark insisted on coming to Morocco.
This vacation is exactly what I needed. I want to get out and see the Medina, but it's so hot outside.
Não vais?
Any sign of her yet?
Nope.
Damn, I got...
Fiz com tanta fome.
Get everybody down
Onyx.
low.
Queria para a textura.
Bullets are not my thing.
Aprender. Quer falar? Mas
Those goons in the hall act like they've never seen a woman before. Which goons did you mean? The creepy-looking guys in front of the conference room. They must have been too late to get into the seminar. Can I ask a favor of you? What kind of favor? I don't want to be hassled by those guys. Would you be a dear and distract them for me? No problem. I like the attention anyway.
atenção. Achei porco seletivo.
Off, boys.
Are you all right? Oh.
Obrigado.
Get everybody down low.
Daqui não vem mais ninguém. Ok, armadura. Vai ver.
Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Can you blame me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know. This place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently.
Volkov! Get down, foolish girl!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
Mas é zarulho.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Then live.
In your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
Também. Vão disparar mais.
Just giving up.
Onyx.
Get everybody down low.
Três. Primeiro pneu. Ai, matar.
Who's there? You saved my life.
Ai, eu estou a bater por tua causa. Prazo de vida. Mais armador.
Do not like.
E está feito.
You can't hide from me, Volkov. I'll find you wherever you go.
Kill her, you incompetent fools!
Like getting shot at.
Minha armadura e os vêm. Olha lá, mais uma. Próximo. Disquete era melhor que fazia.
I wouldn't give you a rotten fig for that disgusting animal.
Are you insulting my monkey?
Pardon.
I suggest giving up now. Don't make.
Faz outra.
Anyone there? I'm hearing.
Eu queria falar contigo.
Not my favorite!
Quem é que manda deixar o pé de fora?
Stay where you...
O gajo não estava aí, mas é. Fingi que sim. But stagna.
Huh? Who are you?
Good afternoon.
You're wasting your time. I won't talk. I have been trained to resist all forms of torture.
We'll see about that.
Do your worst.
I'm going to ask you nicely. Where can I find Volkov?
Nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
I'll ask again. Where can I find Volkov?
And I'll say again, nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
I'll ask you one last time. Where can I find Volkov?
What kind of two-dimensional halfwit do you take me for? You think I'll tell you something just because you asked me 3 times? I have a master's degree in economics from Princeton University. I'm not some idiot, you know?
You don't even know where he is, do you?
Yes, I do!
What was I thinking? Why would Dmitri Volkov tell a lackey like you where he was going?
Dmitri and I are very close. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't appreciate being called a lackey. I work very hard. It's not easy being a criminal, you know. There's a great deal of pressure.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I don't know where Volkov is, but I do have something you may be interested in.
It should only take about 15 minutes to get to the airport.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Excuse me?
Not on your life, you scoundrel! I'm an American citizen! We have morals in America!
I don't understand what you're talking about.
This is unbearable! Pull over this instant! I'd rather walk to the airport than listen to this filth!
I thought this was supposed to be a civilized country!
No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
Ora bem. Sério? Feito. Au. É nada. Aprender. Mas ninguém aí? Não são estes. Oi.
Is there? Hey! What? Nothing. Just making sure you were awake.
There's a ship out there.
Should we tell Mr. Volkov?
It's probably.
Don't you know?
Ah, não consegui. Caraças, ganda zero. Não, e de pijama. Graças. Vamos dar um cabo da vida. Eu não dar armadura.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be watching the front gate? You ran out of cigarettes. You ran out of cigarettes? You mean to tell me you left your post because you needed a cigarette? I was only gone for a few minutes. It only takes a few seconds for someone to sneak in here. I'm sorry. You will be sorry if that girl got in here while you were messing around. Relax, she didn't get in. How do you know? Hassan would have radioed us if he saw her. What if she sneaked past him? That's Hassan's fault, not mine. Idiot! I think Mr. Volkov would disagree with you. Would you like me to tell him? Hello? Tell it to him.
Facilitaste o trabalho. Caraças. Ah, Phonics. Wow, wow, wow.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be watching the front gate? You ran out of cigarettes. You ran out of cigarettes? You mean to tell me you left your post because you needed a cigarette? I was only gone for a few minutes.
Enquanto o gajo primeiro, apanhar a armadura.
For someone to sneak in here.
Mata aqueles dois.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You will be sorry if that girl got in here while you were messing around. Relax, she didn't get in. How do you know? Hassan would have radioed us if he saw her. What if she sneaked past him? That's Hassan's fault, not mine. Idiot! I think Mr. Volkov would disagree with you. Would you like me to tell him? Listen, stay where you are, do not move.
Pronto. Agora. Para lá quieto num sítio. Facilita. Okay.
Who is there? Oh.
Oh.
Is someone there?
Próximo. ninguém. Logo é para aprender. Pela morte há bocado.
Who is there?
Estava difícil. Ora, isto e isto. Esta.
No, please.
We will meet again, Miss Archer.
E que aí ficamos? Master. E isso é para um.
Needless to say, the Morocco...
Ficar por aqui.